If you want to learn to hatch like this in AutoCAD 2025, you've come to the right place. Let's get right into it. Some important changes have happened to hatching in AutoCAD 2025, such as you don't need borders anymore to hatch. You can just hatch objects like you just saw me hatch at the beginning of the video. So today we're going to be going over that. So many of you guys remember how hatching used to work. You would type in hatch like I'm doing right now, you'd press enter, and you would have to select an internal point like this. You'd have to click it, and you could only select internal points of things, and it was an absolute nightmare. Autodesk has finally changed this. I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first thing you guys are going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your hatch command. So type in hatch or however you do it, press enter, and then instead of selecting an internal point, you can now press down on the down arrow key like I did right here, and you can see there's a few options. There's draw, undo, settings of course, and select objects. Here we're just going to select draw, and then you're going to notice there's another menu you can select. So click on the arrow key again, and you're going to have a few options here. You can select objects, you can do a rectangle, you can do a circle, and then of course there's mode. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to select rectangle like I showed you at the beginning of the video. Click rectangle, click where you want your rectangle to hatch, and you can just draw it like you would a regular rectangle. The same goes for a circle. So what you can do now is you can come back, and if you go down through that menu again, you can select circle, press circle, and you'll be able to hatch a circle without having to hatch inside of a circle. One thing that I do want to note here is you will have to go and cycle through menus a lot. So if I get out of that and I type in hatch again and I press enter, then you're going to notice that it's going to be stuck to the draw, and I'm going to have to, if I want to switch back to selecting internal points, I'm going to have to select that from this menu separately from the rectangle circle menu. So if I click that right now, you're going to see it's going to switch back to how we had it before, how you normally have to hatch in previous versions of AutoCAD. And if I come here and I go down again, I'm going to have to go and select draw again if I want to go and just draw a rectangle or circle. And then I'm going to have to come down here and I'm going to have to select rectangle or circle. Another thing to note is you can do this without selecting rectangles or circles. I'm going to show you how to do that in a moment. So if you want to draw freeform, so you can actually hatch areas without having to use a circle or a rectangle, then you just type in hatch like you normally would. You press enter, and then you would select draw. Once you select draw, you can start drawing a line around where you need your hatch to be. So this yellow line is going to show you, and then you can just, select where you want hatching to be. So I can go here, and then I can just form it to how I need it to be, as you can see right here, which is a very useful command if you need to hatch in areas that aren't circles or squares, which happens all the time. If you haven't already seen our other video where we detail other changes in AutoCAD 2025, I'm going to leave that right in the top right hand corner for you to go and click on that and check that out to see some of the other changes in the program. So that concludes our hatching video for AutoCAD 2025. If you're new to AutoCAD and you want a masterclass on how to use AutoCAD properly, we're giving out a free one. That's going to be right down in the description for you to go click on that, and you can go and you'll learn everything about how to use AutoCAD at a basic level. It's about a 3-hour masterclass, and it'll teach you everything you need to know about the program. If you're new to AutoCAD and that intrigues you, just click on the link down in the description, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video, where I believe we will be talking about the new B convert command. So until next time, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.